8 titles in 10 seasons at Celtic, including captaining the club to each and every one of the league crowns that make up a glittering 7 in a row. That's a lot of highlights. Yet the occasion at Celtic Park stood out above all of the previous top-flight triumphs for Scott Brown. Aware of the history, understanding precisely its importance and significance to supporters, the club captain was never going to underplay the magnitude of what happened in the Glasgow Sunshine with a 5-0 victory over their bitter rivals. With a vow that this Celtic team will get even better, a reminder of the relentless drive that has kept them on top for so long. Brown wore a wide grin of contentment as he soaked in the atmosphere at Parkhead. It was very sweet, he said of a walkover victory over Rangers. There have been a lot of good wins against Rangers recently, but, for me, that has to be right up there. Just the emotions of today, how we played, the style, and just managing to play how we wanted to play, that made it special. It's all come good at the right time. It's the first time the title has been won against Rangers for a long time at Celtic Park. So it's a great honor to be here and to be part of it. It means a lot to be captain as we're winning 7 in a row. Celtic's title triumph, emulating the circumstances if not quite the high drama of their 1979 league clincher at home to Rangers when 10 men came from behind to win 4-2, was made possible by a season of toil and sweat. Not least by Brown himself. Sunday was an occasion to savor, then. For the players as much as the fans. Despite all the talk about how Rangers might play, the visitors were never in the match. What about the predictions that Graham Morty's men would not repeat their passive Scottish Cup semi-final approach of Hampden? The confident assertions that they would learn from how Neil Lennon's Hibs had delayed Celtic's title party the previous weekend? Brown said, "It was always going to be about how we played today. Take nothing away from Rangers, but we were outstanding today. Every single player worked as hard as they possibly could, gave everything in the game. And we wanted to win it today, we wanted to win the league. It's lovely, the way we did it, in the sunshine, in front of our own fans by beating Rangers. It was all about our own performance today. We let ourselves down last week against Hibs, but we managed to bounce back. We had spoken about bouncing back in style, and we did that today. I think the start, the way we pressed, we had worked all week on that in training, how we were going to press, how we would get it straightened out on the park. It's all about us today, the style we played. Celtic did not want to let their coronation drag on for another week, not least because the players were jetting off for warm weather training in Tenerife last night. Beyond that, it was essential to lay down a marker for next season, to remind everyone that resistance is, if not quite futile, then at least ill-advised. Yeah, that's important, agreed Brown, because we are going to get better. There is a lot more time for us now to focus in training. You usually get weeks between games now, so we can work on tactics more. Work on how we're going to press teams. Sometimes, when it's Saturday, Wednesday, Saturday, Wednesday, it's hard to get consistency in training, to work on our formation and style of play. To get that this week has helped us this week, as well. Next month, of course, comes the chance to secure an historic double-treble when Celtic play Motherwell in the Scottish Cup final at Hampden. There are places up for grabs in a cup final now, so everyone will be wanting a chance, and I'm sure the gaffer will rest a couple of players here and there, noted Brown. It's all about our willingness to win now, to keep producing that form every week. We've got a few hard games coming up, so we need to stay on it. At 5-0 up with over half an hour of the game remaining, there was a general feeling that Celtic could have doubled their margin of victory. It would be churlish, however, for anyone to express disappointment that they didn't cap a record league win over Rangers by hitting a new high in all competitions. As Brown was quick to point out, there are no disappointments today, said the midfielder. Look at the way we played. We're 5-0 up and you're talking about disappointment? Come on. Yeah, we felt we could have scored more. We created chances, they just didn't go in. We've managed to win 5-0 and you have to take every single positive from that. We will reflect on the game in the next couple of days, and if there was something we could have done better and we could have scored more goals, then we'll take that. But, to be perfectly honest, 5-0 at home to win the league is absolutely outstanding. Brown had special words of praise for double goal hero Odson Edward and Livewire winger James Forrest, also a scorer on the day. Odson was magnificent, said the skipper. From start to finish, his hold-up play and work rate stood out. When he was one-on-one with a defender, as well, he fancied his chances, and he got 2 great goals today. Pity he couldn't have got his hat-trick. From start to finish, this season, you saw how good James Forrest was, and he was outstanding today. Odson has come in and done brilliantly when he has played. We have 3 great strikers there who are all capable of scoring goals and creating chances, holding the ball up. It's a sign of strength and depth in the squad, and it's all about the togetherness as well. The will to win.